What is going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well, and happy New Year's to all of you. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about how I actually got scammed around $10,000 back like 2 years ago. This is a topic that I'm gonna be a bit uncomfortable talking about because it was just this incident was one of the lowest points in my life for various reasons that I'm gonna go over in this video. But of course, before I start, if you guys are new and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel where I talk about a lot about Forex and mostly just my journey in Forex in general. And yeah, stick around. So yeah, guys, let's get started. So pretty much this happened right after I left Academy, and I left Academy around I'm gonna say August of 2019, 2020, something like that. Don't exactly remember what year, but I know it was August, around there. And I don't know, man, I just fell for it. I fell for it. You know, it was just one of those, I got into it by one of those messages that people send you. Obvious scam. But honestly, I didn't know any better. The message that they sent me was through Instagram. It was a DM by some guy or whatever. And it was telling me if I wanted to make like, I don't know, like 30% on Bitcoin every month. Like there's a way to do that and blah, 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 through trading. And then in my head, right? In my head at the time, and it kind of still is the same thing that I think about. In my head at the time, it was like, I don't invest things that I don't really understand. But I already kind of understood Bitcoin. And I understood trading, which was part of what they were trying to sell me to get into. Trading was pretty much the big reason why I got into it. I really understood trading after being with Academy for around 4 or 5 months. It was something that I understood and that I liked, and so I went for it. And yeah, I mean, after that, the guy sent me pretty much to another guy which had a WhatsApp number, and then that guy with the WhatsApp number ended up texting me, and we chatted it up, right? I don't even know if that guy was real. Obviously the guy's real, but who that person was claiming to be, I'm not even sure if they were real, of course. And yeah, after chatting it up, I pretty much I withdrew all the money that I had on my trading account by the Forex. And it was like around, I believe it was around $3,000, $4,000. And I withdrew that money and I put it in with them. And I don't know, I'm not gonna say the name of the company. We'll just call it, I don't know, Capital. And yeah, I mean, I invested those $4,000 in Big Cat Capital. That was supposedly in Bitcoin, right? And I don't know, man. It was just weird because they did have a website, right? And the website was kind of sketchy, but it's not. I guess it wasn't something very out of the norm. It seemed like a normal website to me at the time. It was a little bit sketchy, but for me, it seemed normal. And I invested with them. I put $4,000 in there, and I don't remember what exactly were the returns, but yeah, it was like 30%. 30% per month. 30% per week, 30% per month. Something like that. This was just 2 years ago. And they also had, you know, one of those affiliate links where kind of like a multi-level marketing where if you bring some people, then you get extra money. And I kind of started doing that after I saw the money growing. Like supposedly, like every month they would trade the how do they call it? Every month they would trade the non-farm payroll. You know, if you're in Forex, you know about the NFP. Every month they would trade it, and supposedly they would make profits every time they trade it. So because they were professional traders or whatever, and every month I would see the amount quadruple or double of whatever amount I have put into the account. And that wasn't, of course, I did mention that I lost like probably $10,000. That wasn't really the only money that I put in other investment money that I had in there from crypto, I put in money from my checks that I was working, and I was even doing overtime at work just to put in extra money in there because I was seeing it grow, right? It wasn't really growing. They were just pocketing it. But the account number and there in the website would say a different number, a bigger number each time. It got to the point where I basically had like 50,000 or something like that. Impossible. But yeah. I just laugh and look back like how silly I felt for it, because everybody around me basically told me not to do it and to get out, and I don't know why. I just didn't listen. And the worst part is I started bringing people. I think I brought in like 2-3 people. One was my best friend. She had invested like $1,000 or something like that. She ended up losing it. The other was my ex at the time. She also invested $1,000. She ended up losing it. And the third one that really hurt the most, this one really hurt. She was a coworker of mine at Walmart, right? She was a coworker of mine at Walmart, and she invested all her savings in that company because I somehow convinced her, because I was so confident that this thing was working and that it could be life-changing or whatever. Like, we would even talk about like what we're gonna do once we're able to withdraw the money, whatever. Oh, that's another thing. So I invested around August or September, and I was not able to withdraw the money until December or something like that, which already by itself is a red flag, right? You're supposed to be able to withdraw whenever you want, but nah, they would keep telling me just keep it till December. In December you'll be able to withdraw, buy yourself a new car or whatever, you know, all that fancy stuff. They would just keep selling me a dream, and I would keep falling for it, and I would keep bringing in people. So in total I brought in like 4 people, but that last one, the coworker, is the one that kind of like paid me the most to bring. Like at the end of the day, I would have been okay with losing the money, but the fact that this one lost all her savings, which was around $8,000, and she also had a kid, that's what really, really hurt. And like, it came to the point where I was like pretty much negotiating with these people, like how to get the money out, like what amount I can get out or whatever, like pretty much till like midnight or 1 to 2 a.m. And the thing is, the longer I was at the company and the longer I started like getting suspicious and showing my suspicions, they kind of started not responding, right? So I would have to reach out to other people, or I had this main person that I was talking to, and that person would then direct me to somebody else, and that person was responding at first, but then as I started getting suspicious, then that person was taking its sweet time of responding, like hours, more hours and more hours, even get to the point where maybe like days would pass by and I wouldn't see a response, right? And that was, of course, a lot of stress because I really wanted to get that money back from my coworker, because again, that was all her savings, and again, she has a kid, right? It was just a really, really bad situation, man. I don't know how to explain it. That was one of the lowest points of my life for sure, if not the lowest, like to the point where I started losing hair because of all the stress that I was accumulating throughout that stage. It was just bad. It came to the point where I just had to accept that I lost it. I mean, I didn't know. It was the only move I could do. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did bring my ex at the time into the company, and my ex was begging me to like go to the police and whatever, and like report them and try to get the money back. Like, oh, isn't there nothing you can do? Go to the police. I'm sure there's got to be something you can do, because of course she lost money, right? So I understand her. But this company was based on England or whatever. They were located on England, and you know, I don't think there was anything they could do, especially since the money was transferred in Bitcoin, which at the time it was supposedly untraceable. Maybe it's a bit more traceable now, but at the time it was like supposedly untraceable, and it's just harder to track, of course, than just wiring money out. You know what I mean? So there was honestly just nothing I could do except just accept the fact that I lost the money, which was, it ended up being a lot, right? The 4,000 initially that I deposited from my Vita Forex account with I'm Academy, maybe like 2,000 more from investments plus checks plus the overtime money that I was constantly putting in there. I would work a lot of overtime for like a course of 2-3 months, and I don't know, you could add in there another $2,000-$3,000. It could be more than 10,000. Honestly, I lost a lot. And that's not including the crypto losses that I've had in the past 2 years, but that's another story, maybe another video. I can talk about that. But yeah, man, I mean, I was a rookie to this whole, I was still a rookie to this whole trading crypto industry, and I just didn't know too much. And even though I had other people around me telling me that it was a scam, I mean, I just didn't follow suit with it. So yeah, I mean, again, I'm gonna start being more consistent on my videos, and I'm gonna start to get in a schedule again. I have goals for this year, so yeah, I gotta put in the work, guys. And I wish you all a good trading day, or a good trading year overall, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.